Your voices, your stories, helping you get your day started. 7 News Detroit This Morning at 6 starts now.
On to the next. The Pistons preparing to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 2 of the NBA playoffs. This morning, fans and businesses are getting ready.
Let's go, baby. We got to keep it running.
Y'all got this. Let's go, team.
Getting that experience back into Detroit is one of the coolest things out there, man.
We are getting you game day ready before tip-off tonight.
Plus, as Pontiac closing schools, it's a move the district is considering in the face of declining enrollment, but not everyone is on board.
I understand the need for consolidation. My bigger issue is with the way they're going about it.
The decision last night following strong pushback from educators, union leaders, and parents.
And beware of a new scam that's targeting Michiganders. I'm going to walk you through what the scam text looks like and how you'll be able to tell it's a fake.
Well, good morning, and thank you so much for waking up with 7 News Detroit This Morning. I'm Keenan Smith.
And I'm Alicia Smith. There are multiple reports of overnight storm damage from those severe winds that ripped through Metro Detroit and that severe weather.
Yeah, take a look at this massive tree that came crashing down onto a vacant home in St. Clair Shores. It happened around 8:30 on 13 Mile near Jefferson, right across from Lakeshore High School.
And then a few miles down the street in Roseville, the storm damage is just as stunning. A massive tree snapping in half. It slammed into the roof of a home near 10 Mile and Curtis.
And we're not done with wet weather just yet. 7 First Alert meteorologist Marissa Wallison is tracking our next chance for rain.
Good morning, Keenan and Alicia. Like you said, we're not done with our wet weather, but we are done with the severe weather, which is some good news. But this morning, as you're waking up, most of us are actually dry except for the ground. The ground is still wet because of the rainfall overnight. Our current conditions, though, either cloudy skies or starting to clear, and we are relatively warm, mid to upper 50s in many spots. We're just cooler in Port Sanilac in the mid 40s at this hour. But as we take a look at what we can expect, I do expect a little bit of a breeze today, not as strong as what we had yesterday. And last night with the storms, we had wind gusts about 40 to 50 miles per hour across the region. Today, our strongest wind gusts are going to be 23 miles per hour, so on the lighter side. Right now, winds are out of the southwest at about 5 to 15. As we again move throughout the day, wind gusts are going to stay lighter, but they're still going to be there a bit. The winds are also changing direction, which are going to bring in some cooler temperatures across the area. If you're getting your kids ready for the bus stop, they're going to need a raincoat, maybe not necessarily on their way to school, but on their way home is when we have a better chance for rain. I'll have a closer look coming up in just a bit. Allie?
All right, thank you so much, Marissa. Hey, I've got some good news. We did have a crash in the southbound lanes of I-75 at Telegraph. We were down to 1 lane in the Taylor area, downriver. That has reopened, I should say. Whew, some good news there. So taking a look right now at Stop Slow Go. Crashes are shaded here in green. No major crashes slowing you down. Construction also shaded in green. No major projects kicking off today. And of course, conditions I have bumped up to yellow because we have those wet roads, so take your time as you head out the door. Hey, we do have some construction that just kicked off along Gratiot Avenue near Eastern Market. I'm going to detail that work out for you coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Allie. 6:03 is the time now. Pistons fans, it's time to get loud. Round 2 of the Pistons NBA playoff journey kicks off tonight at Little Caesars Arena against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And fans, of course, are ready to watch Detroit's disruptive defense grind down those Cavs.
Now, the teams have met in the playoffs 4 other times, most recently in 2016. Cleveland's playoff record versus Detroit is 15-6. But Pistons fans want to see their squad come out on top in this series and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, and it all starts with Game 1.
This morning, 7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Tulis is hearing from some hyped-up fans and business owners as playoff basketball remains in the D.
We had a number of people yell "Go Pistons" at us, so the fans are pumped. This is the first time fans get to see the Pistons go this deep into the postseason in almost 20 years. 2008 is the last time the Pistons made the Eastern Conference Semifinals, and fans just cannot wait to see what the team does tonight. A tip-off against the Cleveland Cavaliers is at 7 p.m., but fans aren't waiting until then to start yelling "Go Pistons." Game day fun starts here outside the LCA at 4 p.m. There'll be face painting, airbrush tattoos, and get this, they're bringing a Pistons have courts set up outside the arena, and of course there'll be tons of photo ops. Then at 5 p.m. the doors open for the people with tickets to start their pre-gaming. First 10,000 fans get to help make the LCA rumble with thunder sticks and some free t-shirts. But you know, there's more people backing these Pistons than who's going to be at the game tonight, and businesses around the LCA are excited to give them a place to watch and yell, "Go Pistons."
Let's go, baby. We got to keep it running. We got to step it up a little bit more, just a little bit. We got that game 7, but we're moving on with Cleveland. So let's go. Let's see what we can do to these Ohio people, because we know that we can do it. We are the Pistons. We are the 313. Let's go. Bring it on.
I hope they can do it in less. Yeah, I hope they can do it in less. But I mean, if we got to ride to 7, I'm riding with my Pistons for sure.
Riding the whole way.
All the way. Detroit Pistons, let's go.
Feeling great. Just a great comeback, 3-1 down, and just shows the true grit of the city. Basketball truly is as a sport. It's not over till it's over. Wait till 000s are on the clock.
They're doing pretty well. I watched them yesterday. They played very well. Cade Cunningham is doing pretty well.
It's massive for us. We're opening on days that were traditionally closed, but more so, just the excitement and the sheer factor that this is the first time Detroit's made it to the second round in 10 years now.
It's almost double that, actually. It's been about 18 years since the Pistons made the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Some of the people you just heard from were probably in diapers at that time. This is also the first time the LCA is seeing an NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals, because this place opened in 2017. So I know I can't wait to see what the team does. Fans are pumped. We'll be watching with bated breath tonight. But for now, from outside the LCA, I'm Brittany Toulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
All right, thank you so much, Brittany. Well, we turn now to a controversial plan to close 3 elementary schools in Pontiac. That effort is now being tabled, at least until next week, and that follows intense pushback from parents. The proposal calls for Owen and Kennedy elementary schools to close next month. Alcott Elementary School would close next year. But the anger over the proposed closures goes far beyond just the closure of buildings. Now, we covered protests by educators 2 weeks ago where teachers told us that working without a contract is tearing the district apart. Superintendent Kimberly Leverett says that attendance rates across the state continue to fall, and that's directly impacting funding and driving up operational costs. She also says a lot of schools in the district are operating far below capacity. Now, some parents acknowledge the need for cost-effective solutions, but they say they take issue with shuffling students around during their formative years.
Students need stability. They need to know where they're going to be from day to day, year to year.
Let those kids stay where they're comfortable.
Well, further discussion and a possible vote on the plan will take place during next week's board meeting.
Well, classes will be back in session today in the New Haven Community School District after schools were closed yesterday due to a phoned-in bomb threat, which police eventually found to be fake. Now, this is the notice that the district posted about the shutdown. According to the Macomb County Sheriff's Office, that threat, which they say was part of a wider series of hoax calls, was left on a voicemail on Friday. Classes were canceled Monday as a precaution while police investigated. District officials say that they prioritize student safety and are working with law enforcement to resolve the issue.
Well, special general elections on millages and proposals are being held today in multiple communities across southeast Michigan. Let's take a look at what's on the ballot. Brighton schools are asking voters for $156 million. It's a bond proposal that will be used for upgrades and to improve security. Roseville schools are planning to restructure the district by closing 4 schools, and they're putting a $175 million zero tax rate increase on the ballot. Huron Schools is proposing a nearly $70 million bond proposal for infrastructure, security improvements, and athletic facilities. It's another zero tax rate increase. The polls will open at 7 this morning and close at 8 tonight.
Well, we are waking up this morning with plenty of clouds across the area, but also clouds finally moving out. Great to see the sunrise. We do have rain coming back in this afternoon. I'll have a look ahead coming up.
A live look now at the morning drive. Taking a peek here at I-75 in Jocelyn. This is close to Great Lakes Crossing Outlet in Auburn Hills. Everything moving along smoothly here if you're waking up in northern Oakland County.
Time now is 6:08. Stay vigilant. Another fake toll scam is targeting Metro Detroiters.
If I don't know where it's coming from, I wouldn't touch it.
They can't do anything for me because I say, listen, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I even got this new text, and I'll let you know what the scam is threatening, how to spot a fake, and what to do if you've been contacted. Plus,
it's more than a market. It's a restaurant and tortilla factory, too, and a place that celebrated Hispanic culture for years. We'll show you what it's like on Cinco de Mayo and what this place means to shoppers.
You're watching 7 News Detroit, part of the Scripps News Group.
Our time now is 6:12, and here's a check of the day's top stories. The ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran is on the brink of collapse. U.S. forces fired on and sank 6 Iranian boats. The United Arab Emirates, a key American ally, was also attacked by Iran for the first time since the ceasefire took hold in early April. President Trump is now warning that Iran could be blown off the face of the earth if it targets U.S. ships that are protecting commercial vessels. And the U.S. Secret Service says it shot a gunman yesterday afternoon after he fired at agents and officers near the Washington Monument. The suspect and a young bystander, whose age is unknown at this time, were injured during the exchange of gunfire. The child is expected to recover. This morning, there's no word on the suspect's condition or a motive behind the shooting. And the U.S. Supreme Court is temporarily restoring mail and telehealth access to the abortion pill mifepristone. This pauses a lower court ruling that required patients to get the medication through an in-person session. Now the High Court will review emergency appeals from the drug maker.
Well, the toll scam is back again, but with a new twist. Thousands of people across Metro Detroit received a text message over the weekend, including a bunch of us here in the newsroom. I even got one late Sunday afternoon. You may remember in March of last year, I reported about the unpaid toll texts that were blowing up phones across Michigan. More than 4,300 people commented about it on our WXYZ Facebook post last year. This latest version of the scam is a text of an official-looking document. At the top is a black and white state seal and the words State of Michigan and the District Court of Wayne County Traffic Division. Nowhere does it list 36th District Court. That's the first red flag. The document claims to be a final enforcement notice for 3 violations: failure to pay an electronic toll or toll evasion, a parking violation, and a speeding violation.
The big factor on there is there's a QR code on it. The government doesn't work with QR codes. And then also on there, it's asking you to pay a fine for a toll road in Michigan. We don't have those.
Also, the document doesn't tell you where any of the violations occurred. Neither my name nor the description of my car were anywhere to be found. And this so-called mandatory compliance order says you must remit full payment in total or appear before the court. The court hearing date listed at the bottom was for May 4th at 9 a.m., less than 15 hours from when I received the text. I was given the option to scan a QR code at the bottom right to pay the fine prior to the court hearing date. I did not do that, but I did scan the code just to check it out. It asked me if I was a real person. Then it took me to a fake MDOT page instructing me to fill out my personal information and pay the fine. But a few hours later, when I checked the code again, it took me to what looked like Connecticut's official state website, asking me to pay an unsettled toll charge there. Don't do it.
Don't scan any QR codes. They try to get people, because senior citizens are very law following. They look at it, they see something, and oh, it must be me or something like that.
Here in Michigan, MDOT and the 36th District Court know that they are being used in this imposter scam. A scam alert is listed at the top of both of their homepages. If you receive a text message that you owe traffic fines, an unpaid toll, speeding, or parking tickets, here's what you need to know. These messages are not from the 36th District Court or MDOT. Do not click on any links or scan that QR code for payment. You will never be contacted via text message demanding payment from a government agency. They don't work that way. Now, if you receive a message like this, please report it to your local law enforcement agency, the FTC, and the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker.
All right, great advice. Thank you, Alicia. Let's take a live look outside over the Detroit River on this Tuesday morning. We have the MacArthur Bridge and Belle Isle, and in this view, no rain. However, we do have some rain out there that you're keeping track of this morning.
Yeah, we do have a good chance for rain showers to return, especially as we get into this afternoon, though there are still a couple showers out there this morning, though also some sun breaks. We're getting more of a mixture, I will say, this morning. But before we get to the forecast, I want to take a look. Last week, I went again to St. Michael Archangel Catholic School in Livonia, and there I talked to Michael, who had a weather question for me today that I hope to answer. All right, Michael, I know you got a good weather question. What is it?
I always wanted to know what it means on the weather when it says 70% of rain.
Yeah, he has the question that I get all the time. Actually, all of us meteorologists here. What does it mean when you have a 70% chance of rain or a 30% chance or a 50% chance, whatever the percentage is? What does that mean? And you can see here on the 7-day forecast, we have it quite a few times, 20%, 50%. No, this does not mean that you, for example, 20% here on Thursday, mean that you're only going to see rain 20% of the day or that 20% of our area is going to see rain. It actually is a mixture of our the amount of the area that is going to see rain, as well as the confidence that we have that the area will see rain. So as the numbers get higher, when you're talking 50, 60, 70%, we're really confident that we're going to see rain. When it's 20%, not very confident that we're going to see any rain showers out there. That's the best way to kind of look at it, even though there's a little bit more specifics with it. So you can see there are chances for rain coming up. But let's take a look specifically at today. Today, yes, you are going to want to bring the umbrella, bring the raincoat with you as you head out and about, especially if you live south of Detroit. The reason for that is the fact that we do have some rain expected Detroit south towards the state line and then kind of off to the south and west. Rain chances really increasing as we get towards this afternoon and evening. This morning, still a slight chance for a few spotty showers. You're also going to want to wear a few more layers today. Yesterday was definitely shorts and t-shirts, but today our temperatures are going to be cooler. As you step out the door, we're near about 60 degrees. We're going to hold at that level all the way through the lunch hour, and then our temperatures are going to start to slide. So we will be about 15 degrees cooler than what we saw just yesterday. So again, just a couple more layers. And then also, if you're going to the Pistons game or the Tigers game, Tigers play at 6:40, but I know a lot of us are more excited about the Pistons. Thankfully, they play indoors. If you're going to the game, there will be rain showers on your way there. So still be prepared for that. Temperatures by the time you get close to about 6 o'clock or so will be in the mid-50s. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. And then after the game, we're back to drier weather. Plenty of clouds will be across the area and will be close to 50 degrees, potentially already into the 40s by this time. Our temperatures will continue to slide tonight, and then we are going to be looking at, again, cooler temperatures for the rest of the week. Also, even a few more rain chances. Another look at your 7-day forecast. I'll have more in your Super 7-day coming up in just a bit. Allie?
We do have some work near Eastern Market that could slow you down. So in the southbound lanes of Gratiot, from St. Alban to the Gratiot connector, we're down to only one lane open. Utility work in this area. What they want to try to do is kind of rebuild this bridge over the Quinder Cut. So in order for that to take place, utility work must first happen. So we're down to one lane until May 15th, reopening this area just in time for Flowers Day at Eastern Market, which is on the 17th, this Sunday. So a little bit of good news there. At least it will wrap up before then. Let's go ahead and take a look at the morning drive. This is I-94 in Mount Elliott near the GM assembly plant. Everything moving along smoothly so far this morning. I'm not seeing any crashes slowing you down.
Good to hear that. Thank you much, Allie. Time now, 6:20. Townhome development debate.
Why more than 150 residents are coming out to oppose the construction project and how city leaders are responding to that pushback.
Plus, celebrating 250 years of America. How a small town business is preparing for a patriotic push.
Well, today, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham will be in White Lake Township listening to community members and looking for story ideas. Darren is your Western Oakland County reporter. If you have a story you'd like him to check out, you can scan the QR code there on your screen or email him at darren.cunningham@WXYZ.com. Well, Channel 7 and Scripps News are launching a special journey celebrating 250 years of the American story.
Between now and July 4th, we're going to be bringing you weekly stories of community connection with voices who represent the heart of our country.
And we start with American Flag and Banner on South Main Street in Clawson. Owner Jane Miles purchased the business with her husband back in the 80s. Jane's husband has since passed away, but she's carrying on that legacy, hand-making custom flags 5 days a week.
We've got loyal customers that still come here and say they always buy their flag here, and we repair them. And the one at the cottage has got the lake name on it, and they get one for every grandkid when they have a birthday. So we've got a good clientele.
How about that? Now you can explore every chapter of our America 250 series right now on our website at WXYZ.com. Just scan the QR code on your screen to connect with those stories defining our country.
Our time now is 6:24, and it's time to see what's coming up later on this morning on Good Morning America.
We're going to say hello to Ginger Z, live from the Big Apple with the look ahead for us here on this Tuesday. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Keenan. It's great to be with you. So I will be covering your storms that you had and the new severe threat far to your south, but lots to get to in the world of weather. Also, we have to begin with the latest on the ceasefire with Iran, which appears to be in jeopardy, plus the impact on gas prices and how high they might go. Also this morning, Dolly Parton giving fans an update on her health battle, what the Queen of Country is saying about how she's doing now and when she might return to the stage. Plus, all the big moments from the Met Gala. We were on the carpet with the stars and their show-stopping looks on the biggest night in fashion. Also, Anthony Anderson and Cedric the Entertainer are here to tell us about their new barbecue cookbook. They're cooking for us. And Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals, some of our producers' favorites from over the years. You'll see it all on GMA.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Deals, Steals, barbecue, the Met Gala of fashions.
Wow, that's another big show. Ginger, we will see you soon.
It's a good show.
Time now is 6:25, celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
The sights, the sounds, and the sales that you can experience today at Carnival Market, and why this particular place means so much to faithful shoppers.
Plus, the Pistons clawed their way out of a 3-1 hole to defeat the Magic in Game 7, and now their sights are set on taking down the Cavaliers. What we can expect during Game 1 tonight.
Your voices, your stories, helping you get your day started. You're watching 7 News Detroit this morning.
We're counting down to the tip-off of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Here's a live look over Little Caesars Arena, where the Pistons will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight in Game 1 of that series. Well, good morning, and thank you so much for waking up with 7 News Detroit this morning. I'm Keenan Smith.
And I'm Alicia Smith. Still ahead, we're going to have a live report on what the Pistons need to do to secure a win. But first, we want to get you in the know here on this Tuesday morning.
Well, families in St. Clair Shores and Roseville are picking up the pieces this morning after strong storms left significant damage in their wake last night. You can see large tree branches crashing onto roofs of these homes. We'll have a look at what you can expect this morning and if there is more wild weather in our forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Emergency crews have managed to get a wildfire in Oscoda County 80% contained. Residents who were ordered to evacuate from their homes have been told it is safe to return. However, the sheriff's office is asking people who do not live nearby to avoid the area so crews can work towards full containment.
Well, neighbors in Novi are voicing their concern about a new townhome development. They're worried that it could endanger local wetlands. City Council heard from developers last night during a meeting there. We'll tell you what comes next in a live report.
And the city of Dearborn Heights is cracking down on reckless driving. Mayor Mo Bodine personally went to the home of a 17-year-old who was caught on camera driving onto lawns. That teen was issued a ticket and the car he was driving was impounded.
But our big story this morning, the building excitement surrounding your Detroit Pistons as they prepare for round 2.
Yeah, they're going to be taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Game 1 is tonight at LCA. Tip-off at 7 o'clock.
7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis joins us live from inside Little Caesars Arena, helping you get ready for game day.
And Brittany, you have a special guest with you right now?
Yeah, guys, I am courtside, and I'm with someone who is no stranger to the basketball court, Grant Long, former Detroit Piston, and has about 15 years in the NBA. So good morning, Grant.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
What an exciting night it's going to be.
It's going to be. So this is the first time the Pistons have been this far into the postseason Eastern Conference Semifinals in almost 20 years. So just what does that say about the franchise to even get this far?
Well, I think that's what people have to understand. You don't get here easily. It's a lot of work that you have to do and put in to earn the right to get to the second round. You have to understand also that this team, the Pistons, were down 3-1 in the series against the Orlando Magic. They earned the right to get to the second round of the playoffs. And I think, again, that's something to be celebrated. You can't wait till years later to say this was a good team. Again, they are a good team. That's why they're playing in the second round. And I think the celebration should continue as the fans continue to come out here to Little Caesars Arena and support them in the second round.
And going into the postseason, they were the #1 in the Eastern Conference. But as you said, they had to go to Game 7 against the Orlando Magic. They were 8th in the conference.
Yep.
What did they have to do against the Cavaliers, who they were coming in at #4? So they're coming in pretty strong. They only lost 8 less games than the Pistons this year. What did the Pistons have to do to get it in less than 7?
Well, I think the Pistons realized that they were going to have to be consistent on the defensive end of the floor. That's how they were able to overcome the Orlando Magic. And I think they understand now at the beginning of this series that they're going to hang their hat on defense. It happened for them all season long. That's why they were able to stay in front in the Eastern Conference throughout pretty much since late November, early December. They were #1 in the Eastern Conference. So if you understand, and they do, that defense is going to win, you hang your hat on that, and I think they learned that very valuable lesson in the first round.
Definitely in that Friday game, too. They closed that 20-point gap, and you can't close a 20-point gap if the other team's still scoring.
That's right. And you think about it, how much effort do you have to expend? And I tell people this all the time, players don't have an understanding of just what that level of execution is, the mental capacity that you have to have. Remember, now we're playing, the season is over for a lot of teams. And this team, you have to be physically ready and mentally ready to continue that grind of the playoffs. And I think this young team, this young Pistons team, they understand that now.
And being a former player, I mean, you've been on the court during this type of pressure. What is it like to be on the court, and what can the fans expect the building to be like tonight?
I'm living vicariously through this team. It's so exciting to be a part of what the Pistons are doing right now. As I said, getting to the second round of the playoffs, all lights, all faces, all eyes are on the team right now. And that's a great place to be if you're a player. You want all eyes to be on you. You want that, if you want to call it pressure, you want that to be on you so you can go out there and perform at your best. So this is a great time to be playing basketball if you're a professional basketball player.
So thank you so much, Grant, for joining us this morning. And it's going to be loud in here. First 10,000 fans get those thunder clappers too, so it's going to be roaring. Tip-off tonight is at 7 p.m. live from inside Little Caesar Arena. I'm Brittany Tulis for 7 News Detroit this morning. Keenan and Alicia.
Thank you, Brittany. 10,000 of those thunder clappers. That is going to be loud.
It's going to be a storm at LCA. We're looking forward to that energy. Thank you so much, Brittany, for that live update. And now we are ready for the game. We do have to get you ready for the kind of weather you are going to be dealing with today.
Well, let's go to 7 First Alert meteorologist Marissa Wallison, who's tracking more rain in your Tuesday forecast.
Yeah, we are getting a little bit of a breather this morning, which is good, but rain is going to pick up for about half of us as we get towards this afternoon. I'll show you the track coming up in just a bit, but let's start off with the temperatures this morning. Relatively warm as you step out the door, mid to upper 50s for most of us. Just cooler in Port Sanilac at 46 degrees. You can see the camera behind me shaking a bit. It is a bit breezy, but winds today, our gusts are going to stay at about 20 miles per hour or lower than that, which is some good news. As you take your kids to the bus stop, there may be a stray shower, but on the way home, there's a better chance for some rain showers, especially if you live in Detroit and south. That's where we're going to have our best chance for widespread rain today, while off to the north and west, it's actually going to be a pretty dry day, though a cooler day. Temperatures later today still close to 60 degrees, and then eventually our temperatures will slide as we move towards this evening. Not only do we have the Pistons at home, also the Tigers are home. First pitch is at 6:40, so if you're going to that game, or even if you're going to LCA, tailgating, rain showers. After that, though, we do get drier. I'll have a close look at the rain and how much rain you could see coming up.
All right, Marissa, thank you. Taking a look right now at the morning drive. Conditions I do have shaded here in yellow. We do have some wet roads out there this morning. No major crashes slowing us down. That's shaded here in green, and no major construction projects kicking off, at least today. We do have some work that just kicked off in Livingston County on US 23, including the flex lanes closing down. I'll explain why coming up in my next traffic hit. But for now, let's go ahead and get a look at your morning drive. 696 in Orchard Lake. It looks like we have some stop and go traffic eastbound as we approach one of our construction zones.
Well, now to growing wetland concerns in Novi. A group of Novi neighbors is teaming up to fight a proposed housing development that they say would wipe out these wetlands.
It was back in January when we first shared how concerned neighbors felt about this proposal. The plan calls for more than 160 townhomes near Grand River, but the city needs to approve rezoning first. Some fear that it would overwhelm the city's infrastructure.
Well, more than 150 residents have submitted a petition to the city in opposition to the project. And last night, many of them packed a city council meeting while the council considered that proposal.
7 News Detroit reporter Christiana Ford is your Novi reporter and has been following this story for months, and she's joining us live from Novi City Hall this morning. Christiana, what comes next in the process, and were residents' voices heard?
Yeah, residents got the chance to speak to City Council Monday night, and they've been pretty vocal throughout this entire process, following it all the way through. Ultimately, council members did not vote and decided to send this back to the Planning Commission for further review.
Monday night was the developer's first opportunity to present their plan to the full city council. They mentioned public trailheads and what they say is an affordable price point. They also touched on what many have been frustrated about, the impact to wetlands in the area.
The fact that, we're just taking this property and clear cutting it is anything but the truth. We're trying to save as much as we possibly can. And then we have quite a bit of buffer to the existing homes to the south.
There is a group of neighbors in Novi that have been coming together to fight the proposed housing development, fearing the destruction of trees, wetlands, and the impact to traffic and infrastructure. Many of them have written letters of opposition to the city.
As we keep developing, it's putting added strain on our infrastructure. It's happening, I think, too quickly and too densely and not the right fit.
The conversation is far from over. We will continue to follow this throughout the process. We're now live in Novi. Christiana Ford, 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, a variety of opinions on this, and we know you've been following it from the beginning and will continue to do so. Christiana, thank you for your live update. Christiana is your Novi reporter. She also covers nearby communities, including Livonia, Northville, and Plymouth Township, and she would love to hear from you. All you have to do is scan the QR code you see right there on your screen. You can also email Christiana directly at christiana.ford@WXYZ.com to share your story with her.
Well, residents in one Lathrup Village community are left with more questions than answers following a surprising arrest. A man who is said to be a community leader was taken into custody after his home was raided by Oakland County officials Monday morning. Damon Knight says he's shocked by the man's arrest, who he says is a close friend and godfather to his children.
I seen him at church yesterday. We go to church together. He sells his vehicles. He's a good community leader, activist. He does things in the community, so I don't understand why any of this is even going on.
Now, because the man has not been formally charged at this point, we're not revealing his name. However, neighbors tell us he owns a local car sales business and is involved with mentoring youth in the area. Time now is 6:39, celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
When you walk in the store here, you think you're in Mexico.
Oh, it's a big party. Well, fiesta.
We're going to take you inside the largest Hispanic market in Oakland County, the deals and the fun that they're offering today.
Plus, another earthquake rattling homes in southeast Michigan. I'm taking a look at the community's feeling that impact.
And we had rain and storms overnight. Now we're looking at a calmer start to the day, even some sun breaks. But rain comes back in this afternoon. I'll have a look ahead coming up.
Taking a look at the morning drive, 696 in Orchard Lake and Farmington Hills. A bit of a slowdown eastbound 696 as we approach one of our construction zones. But the good news is no major crashes slowing us down.
The name is Michael Moore. Good morning, Detroit.
Time now is 6:43. There's a market in Pontiac that is so much more than a place to shop. It's a restaurant and a tortilla factory.
And it's also been a cornerstone of Oakland County's Latin community for years. And every Cinco de Mayo, the family that owns this community staple hosts a full-blown celebration.
And 7 News Detroit reporter Jolie Sherman is your dedicated Pontiac reporter. And this morning, she takes us inside Carnival Market to show off what this place means to the community.
On Cinco de Mayo, Carnival Market goes all out with deals, discounts, and a mariachi band.
Oh, it's a big party. Well, fiesta.
But co-owner Joe A.R. says no matter what day it is, they're always celebrating Hispanic culture.
Here, we make everything with care, everything fresh, everything in-house.
That includes their tamales and guacamole, homemade salsa, and desserts. Plus, their chips and tortilla are made fresh in their factory every day.
We have all of our corn boiling here. It boils for about an hour and a half. We let it sit overnight. We bring it over here where it grinds. This is where all the masa is made. Makes you guys the freshest tortillas possible.
The market is also a restaurant, and where this high school Spanish class grabbed a bite to eat.
I feel like it's important. It helps us learn about their culture.
For this shopper, the store plays a big role in her Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Me and my husband will probably call my uncle to come and, have grilled steak. I'll make guacamole, rice,
You can say the owners really put carnival in Carnival Market, because here there's more than meets the eye. And their food, it's fresh and affordable.
We have a big sale going on for the Cinco de Mayo Mother's Day specials. Like all of our tortillas are discounted. Our chips and everything that we make by hand are all buy 2 bags, get 1 free.
Chris A.R. says they have specialty items that you don't see at regular markets,
including whole beef heads and pig heads.
When you walk in this store here, you think you're in Mexico.
George A.R. and his 3 sons opened the store in 2009. Before that, they ran other grocery stores, including one in Redford Township, where they sold a winning lottery ticket worth $43 million. And as luck would have it, they went on to open this place, growing the business into the largest Hispanic market in Oakland County. Shoppers tell us while Cinco de Mayo isn't as widely celebrated in Mexico as it is in the States, they like that it exposes others to their culture.
It can be a day that people can know more about our traditions, not especially for the Cinco de Mayo, but like I'm talking about culinary, I'm talking about customs, music.
And for this community, this place is more than a market. It's a little taste of home every day of the year. In Pontiac, Jolie Sherman, 7 News, Detroit.
All right, thank you so much, Jolie. Now, Jolie Sherman is your Pontiac reporter, and she's always looking to tell stories that matter most to you in Pontiac, Redford Township, Bloomfield Hills, and beyond. Now, if you have a story you'd like Jolie to check out, you can scan the QR code on your screen or email her at jolie.sherman@wxyz.com.
Well, the plan for a new park aims to honor a historically Black and Jewish neighborhood in Detroit. A crowdfunding campaign is underway to raise $50,000 to create a reflection park in the Northwest Goldberg community. This park will feature 3 sections highlighting the past, the present, and the future of the area. If the campaign hits its goal by July 3rd, the state will be matching the funding, and that money will pay for walking paths, historical displays, and seating areas. Doesn't that look nice?
It would be fantastic on a beautiful spring day. Maybe walk outside, even if there are a few showers around. At a park, that can still be a magical experience. Here's a live look over Mount Clemens this morning, where we have clouds, but no rain in this view.
I don't know how all of you feel, or you at home, but the 70s yesterday with all that sunshine
Oh,
before the storms.
Nice long walk.
Yes, so nice.
Yeah, it was a pretty perfect day today. Not going to be like yesterday at all by any means. But yeah, we're cooler out there. But this is actually closer to what average is for us. So that's the one thing you have to think about. 70s this time of year, not average. So we'll get there eventually. But this morning we are waking up, tracking still more rain showers. They are close by, but they're really not here in southeast Michigan anymore, which is nice to see. We're also looking at a good deck of clouds moving out, but we will have more clouds coming back in with a few showers. So you can see a couple of the rain showers to the southwest of Lansing. This is along the cold front that has actually not moved through just yet. If you step outside this morning, you might be thinking, wow, still feels pretty warm out there. And it does. We're in the mid to upper 50s still across the region. But as we move throughout the day, the cold front's going to try to move through. It's going to stall a bit because we do have a system sliding in from the south, and that's going to keep the front mainly from moving through and also bring in more moisture. So depending on where you live, you are going to see a completely different day than where someone else lives across southeast Michigan. If you live through the city of Detroit, even southern Macomb County and St. Clair County, south down through Washtenaw County, and then working in through Lenawee and Monroe counties, it's going to be a rainier second half of the day. While off to the northwest, you might not even see a drop of rain as we get throughout this afternoon. That's because the storm system will be on the northwestern edge of it, with most of the moisture staying off to our south. And so not everyone is going to see the rain as the system moves on through. And it's really apparent here when you take a look at our projected rainfall as we move throughout the day today. North, maybe 100th or 200th of an inch with a stray shower, especially this morning. Otherwise, for Mount Clemens, south through Detroit, about 1/4 of an inch of rain. Same thing closer to Ann Arbor. And then even Monroe and places in Monroe County could get up to 1/2 an inch of rain. So we're going to be split across the region today, kind of on a diagonal. As we move into the next couple of days, though, while we're not going to see as much of a split, we're all going to get back on the same page moving into tomorrow with drier weather expected. But then we move into Tuesday, we'll have a better chance for a few more showers popping dropping back in as a series of short waves roll through. So these aren't really big systems, but they're waves that bring us chances for some showers. So once on Thursday and then Friday, another better chance for some rain showers. And it doesn't stop there. Even this upcoming weekend, Saturday into Sunday, more rain showers with temperatures climbing a few more degrees. We'll stay near 60 for our highs through Friday, mid to upper 60s on Saturday. But what's also most important here, yes, we're cooler with our high temperatures, but our lows stay away from the freezing mark. They'll stop closer to about 40 degrees. So no worry of frost. Allie.
All right, Marissa, thank you. Taking a look right now at the morning drive and a new crash just into our newsroom. So this is video from Chopper 7 where we have 2 lanes blocked northbound Telegraph north of I-94 in Taylor. Again, 2 left lanes blocked. Beach Daily does run parallel to this area. Now to some construction happening on US 23. Only 1 lane open. Northbound US 23 from 8 Mile to Silver Lake kicks off this morning at 7, lasts till Friday at 2 p.m. Will happen southbound in the same area. Silver Lake down to 8 Mile tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. That will last till the following Tuesday at 5 p.m. Now keep in mind we've got the left lane closed both directions of US 23 from 8 Mile all the way down to I-94 with the flex lanes closed in between 8 Mile and M14. There was a fiber communication issue with those flex lanes, so MDOT unfortunately having to reconstruct those. No ETA on how long that will take to fix those fiber optic lines. I-94 in Harper is on our MDOT camera. Everything moving smoothly here in this spot. No major crashes slowing you down. And tomorrow morning on 7 News Detroit at 6 a.m. reshaping downtown Pontiac. The city's Woodward Loop will change from a fast one-way circle to a slower 2-way avenue. I'm speaking with businesses in the area and explaining when we could see those orange barrels pop up.
All right. Thank you so much, Allie. Well, people who live in Monroe County are no doubt still talking about a small earthquake that struck the area yesterday afternoon. I've been going through the comments on our WXYZ Facebook post about the quake, and residents from Flat Rock to Detroit to Carlton to Lincoln Park all report a brief shake and then hearing a loud boom. The U.S. Geological Survey confirms it was a 2.7 magnitude earthquake centered near Carlton, just north of Monroe. Now, you may remember that this is the second earthquake in the region. 8 days ago, we experienced a 2.9 magnitude earthquake centered in Ontario. Nancy Wayne lives in Monroe and says that the sound was like that of a plane crash, and it startled her so much she ran outside.
I was at home. I was sitting on the couch just getting ready to turn the TV on, and all of a sudden I heard this boom. I thought a plane had crashed. I thought something had crashed outside, so I ran outside and I looked around thinking I'll see a plume of smoke somewhere, and there was nothing. And I thought, well, that's really odd because the whole house shook. And my cat literally looked around like, what was that?
And Nancy says that was strong enough to rattle her 200-year-old farmhouse. We'll be right back.
6:55 is the time now. Here's a look at what to watch on this Tuesday, May 5th. We're waiting to learn the charges facing a Lathrup Village man who was taken into custody after his home was raided by Oakland County officials on Monday. His name has not yet been released, but neighbors say that he is a community leader who owns a car dealership and serves as a youth mentor.
A controversial plan to close 3 elementary schools in Pontiac is being tabled until next week. The proposal calls for Owen and Kennedy elementary schools to be closed next month and Alcott Elementary to shut down next year. Parents acknowledge that cost-effective solutions are needed, but say that kids should not be shuffled around during their formative years.
Special general elections on millages and proposals will be held today in 67 counties across Michigan. And we're talking about Brighton, Roseville, and Huron Township. Polls will be opening shortly after at 7 a.m. and closing at 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, let the rally cry begin. The Pistons are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight at LCA in Game 1 of Round 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Starting at 4, there'll be painting, face painting, airbrush tattoos, and a half-court shooting experience. Tip-off tonight is at 7.
And if you're going to that game, be prepared for some rain showers as you're walking in. They'll be done, though, by the time you walk out. Temperatures hold near 60 degrees, even through the early afternoon before sliding into the mid-50s later this evening. It will be cooler to the northwest today, also drier in that direction. Heaviest rain will be south of Detroit.
Taking a look right now at the morning drive. The northbound lanes of Telegraph, we only have 2 lanes, 1 lane open here because of a crash. It looks like it's a crash close to one of our construction zones. This is video from Shopper 7. Beach Daily runs parallel. This is just north of I-94 in the Taylor area.
Well, coming up tomorrow on 7 News Detroit this morning, get ready to feel the need for speed.
Crews will begin building the track for the Detroit Grand Prix along downtown Detroit's riverfront. We're going to take you live from pit lane.
That's my impression of a car.
That's good, though.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
I was like,
I think that car may need to be taken into the mechanic. I'm just saying, that car might have something going on with it.
I gave that my all.
I was here for it.